Robbie Thompson and Jeremy Adams both conclude their multiversal mysteries as Amanda Waller plans for Earth 3 are jeopardized by Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, and Black Adam and his friends face down extinction at the hands of the Unkindness. Robbie Thompson yet again surprises the hell out of me with a twist-filled conclusion to his wonderfully different Suicide Squad story, continuing to build off those very fun twists from last issue and even set up some new stuff for his upcoming Suicide Squad book, teasing a very friendly relationship forming between Peacemaker and Superboy, a very unlikely friendship that I can't wait to see blossom. Connor is of course the front and center of this story, and boy am I glad that he's getting some big status quo changing stuff happening, since he's now becoming the Superman of Earth 3. I really look forward to seeing that thread, as well as him being recruited to the team being picked up in the coming weeks in the Suicide Squad book. Waller's classic arrogance and 10 moves ahead shtick is in full swing this issue, and it was great seeing her go through the motions of preparing Connor to take his own Superman mantle and not one of Lex Luthor's or Superman's. Jeremy Adams meanwhile concludes his far future set story that pretty much ends all of the magical based future state books, but also in a fun little twist is the beginning of Black Adam's role in Infinite Frontier. It was really quite enjoyable to see the man Adam has become after many millennia removed from his powers, but then also to see the classic Adam return by the end, but for a very good reason as well. This story also seeks to set out Black Adam, or at least a Black Adam's story for 2021, which will no doubt factor into the Justice League book and what his role in Infinite Frontier is overall. So I'm looking forward to a more powerful, more heroic version of Black Adam to be revealed in the coming months. As for the other characters scattered throughout the story, one I didn't really expect was Resurrection Man, whom I had no idea was the Mitchell character who had been serving Adam this entire time, so that was a very nice pull on Jeremy Adams' part. On the art side of things, Javier Fernandez returns, and again, I'm not really sure what it is, but I don't like the way he draws faces on these characters. I think it might be because the eyes are really quite big and everything else on the face feels very small, and it makes it look like it has strange proportions. I did however like his action scenes though, especially the panel where Lor-Zod dies, since it's quite gruesome and quite horrifying as well. Fernando Pasarin concludes his art on Black Adam as well, continuing to draw a really great story with lovely bold lines and just fill the panels with so much detail and colour. None more so than when the story heads to the Tower of Fate and we get a smattering of different DC Universe designs like New Gods, Olympia, and everything in between. Future State Suicide Squad issue 2 concluded the twist-filled multiversal and galaxy-spanning stories that look to set up a few characters for the upcoming Infinite Frontier rollout. I thoroughly enjoyed how unique and creative both stories got with their respective characters, something I sincerely hope and I think will carry over into their respective upcoming books and series. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10. Future State Suicide Squad issue 2 finds Connor remembering how Amanda Waller captured him, telling the woman that she can't keep him forever since he's not a criminal. Waller says that his existence is a crime and this is an opportunity for him, and if he's smart as one half of him is, he'll actually take this opportunity. Connor is brought back to the present as he tells Wonder Woman he sees them all, scanning Happy Harbor as Flash speeds around the building, implementing all of Brainiac's tech, for when Waller flips the switch on Project Homebase, it will lock away the world along with them and all of the villains forever. Aquaman voices his displeasure, but Superman tells him that his people are free and there are just no aliens on Earth, and those are Waller's rules. Aquaman is electrocuted by Waller, who appears in hologram, saying that the team is a means to an end and the end is almost there. Peacekeeper and his team meanwhile recon Waller's hideout. The hero thinks that it's a trap, but they need to stay focused as he spots Waller inside the building, knowing they need to time this perfectly, getting his team ready. Back at Happy Harbor, Mirror Master and Lor-Zod get ready to attack Aquaman as Peacemaker and his team descend on Waller, only to find it's not Waller, it's Clayface. Flash meanwhile confronts Lor-Zod and Mirror Master, battling them with Aquaman as Peacemaker races past Clayface to find the real Waller in another room. Mirror Master meanwhile battles Flash as Lor-Zod grabs the alien inhabiting Aquaman's body, choking the ghostly being. Waller tells Peacemaker to look out for his friend since Evil Star is dying because he doesn't belong there. Christopher knows the villain knew the the risks of coming there as he sets off his bomb, killing Evil Star. Parademon and Cheetah meanwhile are both taken by the monstrous Clayface as Peacemaker says that thanks to Waller, back home is a mess now and Flag and him are asking for help and only she can fix it. Waller has no idea who Flag is, but she has kept them distracted long enough. Peacemaker realizes who this Waller is, and it's the Earth 3 Waller, not his Waller, and she apologizes for it since Waller has her family hostage and she has no choice. The real Waller meanwhile is told the Suicide Squad from her Earth is there, but she already knew, telling the team to take care of them as Superman tells them they are not alone and they are others, but she tells them again to take care of it and she already knows. Earth 3 Waller meanwhile says that she would keep her word, wondering if Earth 1's will, but Peacemaker knows Waller well enough that she's not to be trusted and she would use her squad the same way he was using his. Waller activates the bombs in Clayface, blowing the entire building block up as Superman hears the explosion, demanding to know what she did. Lawzord smashes him in the face, asking what the team died for. Wonder Woman battles Mirror Master as Waller tells Flash to get the K-spray from the vault. Wonder Woman tries to convince Mirror Master to join them, but he's not interested as Lawzord continues to beat Superman down, calling him a weak abomination. Smashing Connor through a wall, he says that he betrayed any part of his Kryptonian heritage the second he came to this world and joined Waller. Suddenly there is a hissing sound as Flash shoots the villain with the K-gun, which injects aerosolized kryptonite into his system, killing Lawzord painfully and bloody. Waller tells Flash to get Connor away from the area before he dies as well, as Wonder Woman is beaten by Mirror Master. It's all part of her plan though, as she uses her hypnotic powers to bring him under her control. Peacemaker can't let that happen though, telling Scudder to stand close to everyone as he blows the villain up with his bomb. The real Waller is suddenly shot in the back by Peacemaker, who along with Parademon survive the explosion in the apartment. Parademon however collapses and Chris tells his friend to rest well. Peacemaker tells Waller that it's time to come home, but she says that home is broken and it refuses to be helped, but now she is home and she's never leaving. Superman appears, telling Peacemaker to stand down while he still can, since he's coming from a different Earth and Earth 3 is slowly killing him and Waller can and will help him. Chris removes his helmet, remembering what Connor promised him when they last spoke. Connor remembers as well, remembering he hoped he wouldn't have to kill a friend. Waller demands Connor kill him, but Superman says that he's not a criminal and she's treated him like one, so he acted like one. But that's not who he is, since he stood with the Titans and for justice, and he's been silent for too long, but not anymore. He decides what he's going to do with the opportunity Waller offered him many years ago, using his heat vision to destroy the detonator, stopping the neck bombs and the death that would follow. Waller, however, is glad since she needed to know before she died, and Superman didn't just destroy a detonator, he destroyed a kill switch, which activated and finished Project Homebase, sealing Earth 3 in a shield. Peacemaker threatens her, but soon is killed by his wounds as Connor learns that she did this because this is an imperfect world and it needs someone perfect watching over it, and this is the opportunity she promised Connor, because now he's not a Kent or a Luthor, he's what he's always wanted to be, Superman. And now Superman has his own Earth and home to watch over and keep safe. In the 853rd century, the Unkindness descends on the planet Karnak, ripping through the planet's defenses as Gold Beetle tells Adam and the others she can save them. Skeets tells her the ship is now inoperable after hitting the Justice Legion, but she doesn't care since she had to do it to stop them. Adam asks who the hero is, so the woman introduces herself as the Queen of the Quantum Realm, but Skeets tells her to stop listing all her titles, instead cutting to the chase, revealing she's Gold Beetle, the ancestor of Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. She reveals that she is stationed on a vanishing point with the Linear Police when the Unkindness attacked, destroying the entire Linear Police despite them being outside the time stream, and she was barely able to escape in BB to the only place that might be of any help to them. Wonder Woman doesn't think planet Karnak is the place she meant since her comrades are possessed by demonic spirits and the Unkindness almost destroyed the planet. So what hope is there for them there? Gold Beetle thinks that this is a good question as Skeets reminds her about the artifact. The hero shows Adam the Blue Beetle scarab, saying that it's a family heirloom and it's part of an alien species called the Reach. Mitchell wonders how this helps them as Gold Beetle realizes that Mitchell is actually Mitchell Shelley, the Resurrection Man. Wonder Woman thinks the woman is insane, but Adam asks what she wants to do. Gold Beetle explains that whomever gave the scarab its magic is still out there and they can help them and they just need to activate the device. Adam says that the person who gave the scarab is dead, but Beetle says that it's still attached to this person, so they are still out there and this is their last best hope. Skeets reminds her of the problem they have, so Beetle explains that they don't have the activation word for the beetle, but Adam, since he lived back then, might. As Adam tries to activate the scarab, the possessed Superman, Batman, and Flash return, destroying BB as Gold Beetle seals herself and her friends in a time bubble, preventing the possessed heroes from killing them. Adam remembers the word, speaking it as he puts the scarab into a wall, opening a doorway as Gold Beetle says that her time bubble is failing, so the heroes need to leave now. Skeets blasts the heroes back through the doorway, sealing it behind him before turning to face the possessed heroes, exploding in a blinding light, destroying himself and the scarab in the process. The heroes are all taken to a barren wasteland, and Gold Beetle thinks that Skeets messed up, but the Phantom Stranger, however, welcomes them, saying that they are in hell. Adam wonders what happens there as Phantom Stranger reveals the Unkindness is responsible, for once she was Raven, who was possessed by all of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse before being sealed away in the Rock of Eternity by Billy Batson. Adam knows that the rock was destroyed ages ago, but Stranger says that it was merely misplaced and knocked into the bowels of hell, and when the Unkindness emerged, she was stronger than ever, so they need to move now. The group head through the Speed Force Wall, New Genesis, and Skyland, all of which have been reduced to ruins as the Stranger talks about the Unkindness recruiting the Chaos Lords, but some of the Lords of Order, knowing that they were beaten, retreated to the Tower of Fate, which the team soon arrive at. Inside the tower, the team soon meet the Quintessence, which includes the Wizard, who Adam doesn't really recognize. The Wizard reunites with his old friend, and Adam begins to remember him. Gold Beetle thinks he should get a better name than the Wizard, but the being knows that he has one, and Adam knows it all too well. Phantom Stranger says that there is much work to be done, but Wizard tells him to go and seek out others who seek refuge in their fort. The Wizard explains what the Quintessence is to the group, saying they gathered the pieces of all of the realms that remained after the Unkindness attacked and brought them to the tower, where they will wait out the Unkindness destroying the universe. Since then, they can step in and reshape the universe. Gold Beetle doesn't want another reboot, as suddenly her arm begins disappearing since the Unkindness has eaten part of her timeline. The heroes spring into action to try and help Gold Beetle, but she disappears from existence. The Quintessence are quick to move to elevate Adam and protect him from the Unkindness, should she absorb part of his timeline, but Adam wants Wonder Woman to be done first, but the Wizard says she can't be. Adam says that she is with his child and he will fix this since the Wizard owes him that much, since without his powers he would have died long ago, but with the first glimpse of hope he's had in a millennia, he cannot be told he cannot save his beloved. Resurrection Man knows there is another way, saying that he's lived and died more times than he can remember, and living is torture to him and he doesn't want to live. Taking his gem and putting it to his forehead, he says that she promised him peace when they put the jewel to his forehead. Resurrection Man says he's ready for death as his powers activate, revealing the power in him to be the Unkindness, who brings the Lords of Chaos and sins with her into the tower. The villains violently attack the heroes of the tower as the Wizard confronts the Unkindness, blasting her, but his power does nothing to the being. She soon confronts Adam, saying that they aren't so different, and if he bows to her, she will make his death painless, but if he refuses, she will stretch his agony out forever, asking why fight destiny since there is nothing left to save. Adam begs to differ, attacking the villain, but the Unkindness easily throws the hero away. Adam soon finds the Wizard nearby, badly wounded. He tries to help him up as the Unkindness comes for them. The Wizard says that there is a chance that they can win, but it's not without consequences, but Adam will do anything to save his child. He learns that at long last he is the Wizard's champion and he is to say his name. Adam screams the name Shazam, erupting lightning throughout the galaxy as he is hurled back into the Rock of Eternity, which is knocked into the multiverse again. Adam soon awakens, finding himself in a familiar cell within the rock. Adam calls for the Wizard, asking if this is his sacrifice since he will escape again and he will destroy the Unkindness before it destroys the universe, and he will see his child. The Rock of Eternity stops its race through time and space, coming to rest in the pits of hell in the year 2021.